no, I thought that was a pretty good week. You learn a lot about yourself. You know, you learn a lot about yourself, and you learn quickly how tight knit of a team you can get if you have something to overcome. You know, because you don't know any of these guys. You don't even know their names. You know, you're
you
all
just know a number.
Yeah. You know, but seeing everyone come together, for the most part, you know, definitely points of friction, but that was what helped me get through it. You know, nice. So yeah. How was it for you?
So when I went through, I was senior E6, and again, aside from losing my cool towards the end, like I didn't have an issue. It was just the body was starting to fall apart, and I always tell guys that week 3 or team week, it's meant to get to the core of who you actually are, because that's when shit really gets tough. Week 1, everybody prep for. Week 2, you can prep for, but you'll learn as you go there, because you're out there for 5 days doing 2 PEs a day. So eventually, it's gonna click as long as you apply the stuff that they teach you. But week 3, you can't really teach that, because it's meant to bring out all your inner demons. It's meant to see how well you play with each other. Yeah. And I figured it out, but there was a lot of guys that just couldn't hold it together. And if you don't go there with the intention of making friends, when it comes to pink and blues, like those dudes are gonna pair you out. Yeah. And there was a lot of that. But my class was somewhat mixed. Like we had a decent amount of regular Army dudes. We had a different amount of X-rays. Those dudes banded together, and then we kind of banded together also. But the X-rays, they were in shape, but they lack leadership skills. Yeah. So that's where we came in. And the cadres did a really good job of mixing X-rays with officers, with enlisted. And then once those team came together, it actually worked out pretty good. So it wasn't too bad. So you got done with team week, and now you guys are waiting for the decisions. Did you get boarded, or were you just waiting to get the results at that point?
So in my class, they had everyone had to go through
the board.
Not the board process, but you sat in the auditorium. Yeah. And they call you back. Yeah. I didn't have to get boarded.
Okay, good.
Just that weight though.
Yeah,
dude. It's still agonizing,
That's so for you guys that don't know, and I'm sure nobody knows because no one really speaks about this shit. So towards the end of selection, they put everyone in this big room that's left, and cadre goes up there and he starts dividing the group. Right? He called, hey, roster number 5 outside, roster number 20 outside. Like he calls pretty much half of the class. There's a group outside and there's a group inside, and you're sitting there like, holy fuck, like what group am I in? And I just remember sitting in the auditorium and then them saying, hey, you guys are in here, or you guys that are in here, you guys made it. And I just remember just feeling fucking relieved. I felt accomplished. It was a pretty good fucking feeling.
Oh, the best feeling.
Yeah.
The Army's pretty good with doing like ceremonies, stuff like that, and they just let you know you made it.
Yeah,
yeah. But that in itself is enough. Yeah. All of a sudden you feel every ache, how exhausted you are. It's just that mental. Your guard goes down.